And welcome to another edition of Ladies Who Question. Let's talk local. We have a great guest today. You are also involved, AllegraHeinz of Source&Style in Lake Bluff, in the Lake Bluff History Museum Holiday Christmas Walk. Is that what wait.
House tour.
It's a house tour.
Okay, house tour.
It's not really, it's a house walk, but it's a tour. Holly and I are here, and we have AllegraHeinz here from Source&Style, and it's just... Oh, Holly, you went in. It's just the cutest damn store. Isn't it?
I went in when you first opened, and I've been in a couple times, but when I just went in recently, yeah.
Thank you.
So cute.
Thank you.
It's not cute. Cute is the wrong word.
No, it's stylish.
It's stylish, and like the way that you have it merchandised by color and style and etc. It's very
stylized.
Tempting to want to buy a lot of things.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome, AllegraHeinz. Welcome to Ladies Who Talk.
Thank you for having me.
Ladies Who Question. Let's talk local. Anyway,
and talk.
Too much.
No, to your point, Holly, I think since I opened a year and a half ago, like anything, it's an evolution.
Yes.
And so I do hear this like, oh, when we first came in, a year and a half ago, it's so different now. And so that's been really fun to be, constantly changing and evolving.
But it's very fresh in there. That's how it feels
I
to
didn't
me
see
when I walk
anything
in.
that I saw before.
No, but
except for pajamas and
Oh, the pajamas are so cute.
Oh, good.
But I mean, the atmosphere feels fresh and light and inviting.
Good.
Would you agree?
Oh, definitely.
Isn't that kind of
Yes.
Yeah.
And merchandise just amazing.
Yeah, you really know what you're doing.
So
Well,
we want to find out about your background.
Yeah. So
I'm
tell
happy to
us,
share.
who are you?
And how did it all start out?
Yeah.
And how long has Source&Style been open? Just for say that.
It's just a year and a half now.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
So it all began when
well,
you were a little girl and you started selling your clothes from your home. What?
not too far off. Well, I grew up in Winnetka, and I just lived a couple of blocks from my godmother growing up, who I was very, very close with. She was like a mother to me, truly. And she had fabulous taste and had beautiful things and appreciated really the finer things and had things that had been passed on from her mother and grandmother. And so she, I think, just helped me get, have an understanding and appreciation for beautiful, whether it's silver serving pieces or table linens, what have you. And then I think with the introduction by my mom, and actually also my godmother, who raised me at Christ Episcopal Church in Winnetka, they do a huge rummage sale every year.
That thing is fantastic.
It is. It's like epic. It's a really amazing
Is that what lit
sale.
the fire?
It was funny because a young volunteer, and I was like with all these sort of, older, much older women. They were just so knowledgeable about all these things, and I found it to be so interesting. And there I was polishing silver with them and listening to them talk about how to differentiate sterling silver from silver plate, and why that was interesting to me when I was 19, and what I don't know, but
if you already had a sort of appreciation of the finer things, then I can see where that would interest you.
Right.
I think I felt comfortable in that environment. And so that was, I think those were probably the two main things, catalysts, if you will. And fast forward, I studied a little bit of fashion design at Columbia College in the city. And I think really had an appreciation for fashion and did that women's apparel. It was in that market and industry in my 20s. And then I kind of lost the love of it because it got to a point where it felt a little bit shallow. And then I became a mom.
In what respect? I don't understand.
Like it almost in a materialistic, shallow, like because day in and day out,
it's stuff.
It's just stuff. Yeah. And I don't know. It lost a little bit of its luster. And it's not to say that I don't love beautiful clothing and love shopping and appreciate, high fashion. But I think being in that for so long.
And maybe the attitude surrounding.
Yeah. Just
materialism.
All of those things that go along with it. And so, then I became a mom and was a stay-at-home mom for almost 11 years before I opened this store. And quite honestly, I didn't really have a plan, which is a lot of how I navigate life, for better or worse. But I have always been a collector. And I mean, I hate to use that ugly H word, hoarding. So I just
when you cross
collecting.
the line to hoarding,
Yeah.
it gets weird.
It does get weird.
Was it piling up in your house?
Garage, basement, storage unit, you know. And then it definitely occurred to me that I just had a love of these vintage and antique pieces, and how was I going to sell them, essentially? Was that going to be an online store? Was it going to be a brick and mortar? And I think with my retail background, it made sense for me to do a brick and mortar. Plus, technology is not my thing. And then I love people, and I love building relationships. And a very good girlfriend of mine who lives in Lake Bluff found the space for me and said, you know, you should check this space out. I think it would be great. And I said, well, I'm not ready. I was all these things I thought I had to do first. And you know what? All that kind of goes out the window when you are like, this is it. You know, this is the opportunity, and you just have to do it.
You had to just jump in with both feet then.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. And my landlord at the time was willing to just give me a 1-year lease. And so that made me feel like, okay, I have an out. So if I'm a complete failure, I can just move along in a year. And so thankfully that has not been the case. And I just renewed a 2-year lease, and I'm really excited to continue my time in Lake Bluff because it's, as you know, a wonderful community. And I feel the community has rallied around me and the shop. And as you said, like I get such positive feedback from people who are, you know, everyone in Lake Bluff is out walking their dogs, walking, you know, to clear their head. And they stop in and they'll say like, it just feels so good in here. And that is like the biggest compliment that I can get is creating a space that feels good.
Well, part of what Holly said about how you merchandise, I don't know a whole lot about that, but I know what I like and I know what looks good. And I have to say, you do a nice job of merchandising, basically arranging things to make it look attractive and appealing, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what that is?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah.
Styling, merchandising.
Yeah. Well, you do it very nicely.
Thank you. And that was the original concept of the store, incorporated my love of travel. And then really in all of my trips, it doesn't matter where I am, really, I'm always carving out time to source. And I've been in all kinds of places. I've been in like moldy basements in Indiana, and I've been in trailer parks. I've been in mansions and estates. I mean,
this is where you get your stuff.
Yeah.
That was going to be one of my questions.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, I thought, because this is obviously cool stuff that somebody else used to have.
Yes.
Yeah. And most of it, not all of
Yes.
it, but yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so tasteful. There's no junk in there.
No,
It's not like, you know, you just
tchotchke stuff, nothing like that.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
tchotchkes. It's tasteful. Like you want to buy a set of 8 glasses. They're gorgeous. And the pillow that goes with it, and then the tablecloths. And I see that you went to Round Top.
I did.
I've never been. It's a pretty cool place in Texas where designers now are going.
What is it? I don't know. Is it like a big?
Well,
I don't want to say flea market because that downplays it.
It's actually revered as like the biggest antique show, I think, almost in the world, or in the top, you know, top of the world. It's huge.
It's an antique market. And it's really stylized with really cool vignettes and a lot of Southwestern, but like I don't even like Southwestern, but then when I see things there, I go, oh, that's cool. Just from the photographs I've seen.
Well, so I didn't go for the actual show. I went with my girlfriend, who's been so supportive, who's also a Lake Bluffer, and she said, we've got to just go and let's do some initial, you know, just get the lay of the land. Mm-hmm. And I believe Round Top population is like 93 people or something, and it swells to, hundreds of
I knew it was
thousands
in
during this show.
Boonies.
Wow, where do they stay?
Well, exactly. So then real estate went through the market because, of course, I'm looking at real estate everywhere I'm going, and it was fascinating to see. And it's quite charming there, and it just really, there's a lot of creative energy, and it's miles and miles and miles of everything from really, really high end to sort of the flea market, if you will. There's something for everyone. You just have to have the time. And it's like a great girls trip. You get a group of girls, you rent a house, you go down, they have bars set up everywhere. It's shopping. You could bring your cowboy boots, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So
That does sound like fun.
It looks like so much fun. Is it near Austin? Is that where you fly
I
into?
think we flew into Austin, if I
Okay.
remember correctly. Yeah, and it wasn't too bad. And nowadays they have they make it so easy for you to ship things home. They have, trucking companies there set up on site.
Okay.
Because when I went to the Atlanta gift show, which I do some, retail merchandise, purses and pajamas and kind of cute, fun stuff, and actually just carved out a small kids area in the back room of the store. But so I was down in Atlanta for the big gift show, and Marburger Farm, who is one of the farms who participates in Round Top, came up and had their antique dealers, and it was like maybe 2 blocks from the
Mart,
Atlanta,
America's Mart.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, the Mart. And so and you know how big that place is. I mean, I zipped through there like a crazy person because that's not my passion, but I had to get, buy. And I was just so anxious to get over to the Marburger Farm show.
Oh, wow.
And so that was a real treat. And I was in heaven. And I mean, you just shop for 8 and 10 hours straight a day.
Wow.
And again, you meet such interesting people. And I met a wonderful young man. He's a 3rd generation importer, French and Italian antiques. And I brought several of his pieces in, all of which have sold at this point, and we'll continue to do business with him. But and then I have vintage pieces as well that we work with a painter and restoration guy who's local and really, really fabulous if you need that kind of help. So in terms of the vintage pieces, I usually find those like locally or Midwest.
Okay.
So that would be something that a piece like maybe it's Drexel or Thomasville, sort of like a 1960s, 1970s, especially that faux bamboo, the wood armoires and china cabinets. Yep. And so we've sold maybe 5 or 6 of these, and we've painted them all various colors. I had one client in Lake Forest who was recently widowed, and she said, I want to paint this pink, and I'm on my own now, and I want pink furniture in my house, and my husband would have never let me have that.
Gosh.
And so we've painted pink, we've green, white, blue, like a French blue, and there is one piece in the store right now that's in that sort of French blue color. And so again, everything from imported French and Italian antiques that are hundreds of years old to, something that's more vintage in the 1970s.
And it's so nice that you know so much about the history of the pieces.
I feel like I am just barely scratching the surface.
Well, it sounds like you do. I mean, you just
go with it.
If somebody asks questions, you can answer some basic good questions about the piece and the century and the country.
Sure.
And that's important.
And whatever I don't know, I rely on my resources, So thankfully I have a Rolodex of, rug dealers or restoration people or silver collectors, what have you. So
with all this sourcing, how do you have time to do the style part, which is make the store look nice, and work at the store? I'm like, how many hours in the day?
Yeah, I feel that a lot. And it's just an ongoing, you try to have a balance in life. But I really feel passionately about being in the store merchandising the store, and working with customers, meeting people, talking about their projects. By no means am I an interior designer, but I feel I have enough of a sense where I can say, this would work or this doesn't work. And I always tell people, just take it home. If it's a mirror or pillows or chair, just take it home, because I'm so visual. I have to see something sort of in a space. And so I think that's so helpful for customers.
Just see if it works. And
yeah,
if it works,
just see
great.
if it works. Or I say live with it for a week, and I'm not worried. I know where to find you. and they do. And then it either works or it doesn't, and we move on to the next thing if it doesn't. But so I love that piece of it so much. But I also have this very free-spirited side to me where I love the travel component. And then, like I said, incorporating sourcing and shopping and connecting with dealers when I'm out, whether it's, in the Midwest or the South or the Northeast. I've met some really fun, amazing people.
So tell us how you are involved with the Lake Bluff History Museum
home tour.
The home tour.
Home tour. I was hesitating because I didn't want to goof it up again.
No.
I should know this by now.
Yeah.
So Penny Marsh, who
we know Penny.
Yes,
I know
who
Penny.
is wonderful. She approached me. So I did a tablescape last year, which is one of my favorite things to do, and it will be something that I'll eventually incorporate into my business model. So I did a tablescape last year in a client's house, beautiful historic home, and I also styled her bar. So all of my glassware and barware that I have in the store is all at least vintage, and it's typically that really ornate 1950s. Culver is the brand. It's really well made, and it usually has gold detailing on it, and it's so, people are making stuff nowadays that mimics that, but it just, the quality is not there. And so this barware it just does so well. People have responded so well to it. So I'm always sourcing barware. And also, there's been such a trend in interior design to really have the bar be a focal point in your home and carve out a space for a bar and lacquer it and put mirrors and really make it fabulous.
Zhuzh it up.
Zhuzh it up.
Yeah.
And
I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
In the nicer homes. Yeah.
Yeah. Even in the smaller homes,
That's true.
Whether it could just be a bar cart,
That's true. You could
That
really
bar
make that
carts are
fancy schmancy.
Darling too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to be doing some tablescapes.
Yes. So this year, I am.
Oh wait, that's what you're involved. You're doing That's what you're involved with. Oh, okay.
Katie said too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, Katie's doing that too?
No, she said that
she's doing her
Allegra's
house.
doing it, and that's how we got to talking to about Allegra.
Oh, that's how we
Yes.
found out about
Right.
you.
Sorry,
and then we were like, light bulb.
It's okay.
We gotta have Allegra.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm thrilled, and and I was just at Katie's house the other day, and wait till you see it. It's fabulous. You're gonna attend
God, I can't
yeah.
wait.
It's just beautiful. But she also has an appreciation for antiques, and so I'm working with four families to do some version of tablescape or bar setup, some styling, bringing in smalls like, maybe some candlesticks,
some accessories.
Yeah, exactly. And,
Do you know what you're doing?
as
For the four houses?
You're doing four
mostly,
houses?
mostly.
Okay.
Wait, you're doing four of the 6 houses?
4 tablescapes and like accessories.
But that's what I mean. 4,
I know.
That's a lot.
That's why I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh my
it was
gosh,
a big
is right.
jump from last year, just doing
From 1 to
one.
4.
Now, I'm not doing the whole house head to toe. There are other designers
Okay.
that are coming in and doing Christmas decorations.
Okay.
I'm providing, barware, bar cart, china. There's one house in particular I just did the install on Saturday. I love how it turned out. It's not overtly Christmas holiday-esque, but we definitely incorporated holiday elements. But the china it's a transferware Asian style, and it just suited this house, I thought, so well. And so you can make it Christmassy, and that's the fun of these pieces.
Oh, great. I'm excited to see that too.
Are you going to have your business card, or is there some sort of indication that it's you of Source and Style?
Oh, most definitely. I'll have
Okay.
cards around,
Okay.
and
I forgot how that works. I can't remember from last year if I was able to see people.
I don't know. So I wasn't able to attend the walk last year, unfortunately, even though I participated in it. And this year, I will be hosting an open house in my store. So we will be open, and then Twigs, who's really the only other retailer in town, Jeannie will be open, and we'll be serving Prosecco. And so the idea is make like a whole afternoon of it, grab your girlfriends and go see the houses, come shop in Lake Bluff, shop local. And then Mavery will be open for dinner. And so a lot of people wander over there for dinner and a drink or what have you. So I just love this whole idea of
community.
Yeah. Well,
exactly.
that's what Lake Bluff's all about.
I know.
And I'll be at Katie Evans's house selling, I'll have a whole tree set up, and I'll be selling ornaments and stationery. So if someone's, wants to grab a little
from your
something.
store?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
And that'll be
great.
at Katie's house.
At Katie's house.
Okay.
I will not be doing
Well, I don't
Katie's
know.
tablescape, but I helped her just with a couple tweak, some things. And she knows what she's doing.
She's got it going on.
Yeah.
I think she just wanted a little, like, another set of eyes on
A
things.
little
but
confidence that it's working.
Yeah.
I just love how we all collaborate, and it is nice to hear the opinions. And Katie and I don't sugarcoat with each other. I love we just speak
Tell it
very
like it
openly.
is.
Exactly.
You always
That's
need
ugly.
one person. You always need that one person who's
That's
going to tell
right.
it like it is.
That's right.
But you'll sell some of your stuff will be sold at Katie's in like a
Yes.
little boutique
Oh, that's
area.
great.
Yes.
And
I
then
love that.
At Source and Style, there will be. What are you providing?
So we'll be open,
You'll be
and
open.
we're going to be serving Prosecco.
Oh, you're
and
Prosecco too.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Yeah.
come by.
Yeah.
And the idea is, if someone sees something in one of the homes, I'm not familiar with this shop. Well, we're open. If after the home tour you wanted to stop by and take a look. And then like I said, I think Mavery is the only, I believe Innovasi is closed that day. So Mavery is open, and it's just, I'm told it gets very busy in there. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think, well, half and half might be open, but Mavery.
We're
2
just a
doors
couple
down,
doors down.
Yeah.
because you're right
Exactly.
next to the fitness place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. To the west.
Exactly.
So it's very convenient. And Mavery's a good place to just kick back.
yeah.
Yeah.
This time of year.
Yeah.
Good. And then Twigs will be open with Prosecco, and they've got it. Talk about merchandising. They
do a good
Oh,
job.
she's so talented.
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
window dressings.
I know. Over
Right.
the top.
Yeah.
I mean, they rival. Like, I love Lawrence Interior's window dressings.
Yes.
I think theirs are
Yeah.
exquisite, and Jeannie does a beautiful job with hers too.
Yeah.
So that'll be really fun.
Jeannie did the florals for our opening party, and she just hit it out of the park.
Oh,
She did a
really?
really fabulous job. And we work with Gary Lawrence to do framing. I
Yeah.
frame
Good.
Hermes scarves, and
Oh.
I just do one of each, and so I use him for framing because it's not easy to put a silk scarf under glass.
Oh, I can't imagine.
It's quite a process.
Well, they
And
do
he's
museum
talented,
level
too.
They
Yes.
museum level quality of
Yes.
framing. Yeah.
And I just love to work with him. He's a lovely person.
He's a blast.
He's fun. He hangs too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
had him come to my house for my personal stuff, and he did a good job.
Yeah,
Yep.
the stuff in my house.
Oh,
that
that's
he's
right.
done mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, except for that cruddy stuff that I have on the walkway up, where I was like, after Harvey passed, I was like, I got to put up my pictures of Harvey and me up on the stairway up, and they're just crappy frames, and so don't think that's any of Gary's work. That was just me going, and this picture needs to go up too.
Aw,
So don't. It's not a reflection on him.
too funny.
But so that sounds great. Now you are at exactly 12 East Scranton, so you're the closest to Sheridan.
Yes. Well,
Of
the bank.
places. Well,
We're-
the bank.
Other
yeah.
than the bank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
other than the bank.
Mhm.
312-231-7852. Right?
Yep.
Now that goes directly to you.
To me.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. In Lake Bluff here. What else do we need to know
Well, you
about
have a
Allegra
website.
Heinz? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say if you, the best way to keep in touch and see what we're up to is to jump on Instagram.
Okay.
We're usually on there, and we're posting and photos of, new merchandise that's come in. And you can also message us that way. That's usually the best way to stay in touch. Just come see us.
Yeah.
Well, your Instagram is at Source&Style.
Styled. Yes. That was the only handle available.
At Source&Styled is her Insta. And that's a great way because it's a visual, app anyway. So Allegra at sourceandstyle.com.
Or the website is www.sourceandstyle.com.
Just style.
Yeah,
Source and Style. And that is Sunday, December 7th, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm getting all this stuff wrong, so I don't know.
11 to 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
11, 4:30 on Sunday. And you'll be open promptly at 11.
Yes. And I'm told last year it was roughly 800 attendees. And I feel like there's so much momentum behind this year's. So I imagine it'll be more.
The 800.
Oh, wow, that seems like. I got my tickets a long time ago.
Oh.
I wasn't able to go last year.
You'll
Wow.
love it.
I got mine
can't
last week, so
Oh,
there was at
good.
least available last week.
I think I'm going to go right at 11. Boy.
Well, it's a good thing that there are 3 of them in Tangley Oaks.
Well, there's 3 in Tangley Oaks, and then there's 3 on the east side.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where they are because it's always like a big mystery. Until
Maple and
Ooh, we're getting inside scoop.
I think there's just 5. I think one
okay.
fell out at the last minute, but pretty sure it's just 5.
Okay.
Maple and then Moffat.
Okay.
Well, you can park on Moffat and
Depends.
depends on where on
It's
Moffat.
probably.
It's a little
Yeah.
tricky. I imagine
yeah.
when you check in to get your tickets
Yeah.
and they give you the route and what, they'll talk to you about parking.
And you know what? It's probably not
fine.
that far. You can walk from downtown. It's not that
depending
far.
on the weather.
Depending
Yeah.
on the weather. So what else have we overlooked anything about AllegraHeinz? Anything else you want to know?
No, I want to say thank you to the community again, who's been hugely supportive to me in this exciting venture that I've been a part of. And like I said, just signed another 2-year lease and happy to be in Lake Bluff for at least another 2 years.
Well, we're glad you're here
Great.
because your store is just darling. It's really
Thank
It
you.
is.
Anything else,
No,
Holly, that you
I
have?
think we're good.
You're always good with these kind of questions. This is sort of your area.
I don't. Well, this just popped into my head.
Okay, so
The tree lighting in Lake Bluff.
that's Saturday.
That's Saturday. You're not going to be open. That's probably not worth it.
Well, so we typically try to stay open for Bluffinia and all those kinds of events. It's just sometimes it's just a staffing issue,
Right.
But I think do they also do the market? I know, didn't they do the market last year?
Oh,
they
the
did.
market.
Yeah.
The
And
little
that
with the little
tent.
tents.
Yeah. Are they doing that
Right
this year?
across from you.
I don't. I should
Okay.
know.
Yeah,
I
we
should
don't
know.
know either. We should find out. At least put it on our Instagram or
And well,
something.
if they do that, is that on Saturday or is it on
Yeah.
Sunday?
It should be Saturday.
Okay. So
there'll be people buzzing around.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we'll be open. We'll
Okay.
be open.
well then
Yeah,
good.
great. Oh God, I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you.
I
It's
hope
going to
you
be
just
so
sell a
fun.
lot and
Thank you.
get some new clients and
Thank
spread the
you.
word.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having
Of
me.
course.
Of course. We're
This
happy
worked
to have
out
you
so
here.
great.
And
Timely and everything.
yeah. So let's check it
Okay.
out.
So
Thanks so much for being here, Allegra. Appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Remember, the home tour, Sunday, 11 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This coming Sunday, December 7th, because today is December 1st, right? We're recording this
I
on
can't
Monday.
believe it.
I
December
know.
1st, yeah.
It does feel weird, doesn't it? What a year.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Moses. Okay, thanks so much for listening. Follow us on Instagram too, if you don't mind. We'd love that. Or, I don't know, just leave us a comment, derogatory or not. We love to hear anything. It juices us, man. Do it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, LiseDominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, ladieswhoquestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of LiseDominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.